Hello once again, the peoples, and welcome to a new series that I'm going to be starting. It's called An Itty Little Bit Of. Now, An Itty Little Bit Of is basically just going to be me looking at games that have a fair bit of exposure, but I just want to show them off to the world that doesn't really, play video games, perhaps, or maybe just never had the time to look at them. So, we're going to take a look at an itty little bit of a game called FTL, Faster Than Light. Now, this is the starting ship that you get in the game, called the Kestrel. We have 3 crew members, Maxwell, Remo and Elizabeth, operating our ship. We've got a pilot, a weapons master and a shield man. And I think we're going to rename our ship from the Kestrel to something interesting, like the Saucy Gibbon. That's not how you spell saucy. The Saucy Gibbon, right. Maxwell, Remo and Elizabeth, I suppose, can keep their own names. And we're going to go on easy because this game is fucking brutal. Right. Now, this is our ship in space. We've got a little shield around us. This protects us from 1 attack before it breaks. We can upgrade it to have 4 levels of shielding. However, currently it only has the 1. We've also got 2 weapons, the Artemis and the Burst Laser Mark II. This missile weapon costs 1 of our missile resource to fire each time we fire it, and can puncture any layer of enemy shielding and smack up their ship something fits. The burst laser fires 3 little plinky laser bolts that each do 1 damage, with a possible effect of causing fire. I'm going to turn on auto fire. Now, one of the things about this game is that you can reallocate power from systems down here to other systems. So I'm gonna turn off the med bay, which currently you can see it lighted up there in the middle of the screen with a yellow border. That would heal the health bars of any crew members standing inside of it had it power. But currently there's nobody wounded, so we don't really need it turned on. I'm going to reallocate power to the engine to increase our evasion stat, which you can see below the shields. Right, let's unpause and get flying. The first beacon that we can reach is a store. We kind of have no choice but to go here, so I think we have to. Small engineer has set up shop here. There's a bunch of things we can buy. We can buy subsystems to upgrade our ship. Drone control, mind control, hacking. We can buy augments like advanced FTL navigation, allows us to fly to any previously visited beacon. Fire suppression puts out fires on our ship. Shield charge booster charges the shield. And then there's a bunch of different types of drone that we can buy, but we don't really have need of those things, so I'm just going to buy a little bit of fuel and bid this station farewell. Now, we are on the run from the Rebellion fleet. As you can see, we detected a small rebel automated ship nearby, doesn't engage and seems to be patrolling around a long-range sensor station. Now, the rebels are kind of at war with the Federation that we're working for, and we've got vital information, tactical information I think, that we've got to get back to our command at the far end of the galaxy. The rebels are chasing us. They know we've got the information, and we have got to get out of the sections that we get to before they catch us and kill us. So, as we go, we've got to upgrade our ship by getting in lots and lots of fights, scrapping ships, and using that scrap to upgrade our ship. Right, battle. Got a weapon here, Artemis missile. Gonna lock it on the enemy shield department. Why? Because it punctures shields and does damage. Gonna wait for that to charge. Now, their weapon systems consist of enemy combat drone, shoots little lasers at our ship, and then this ion thing, which will hit our ship, and it doesn't do any damage, but it would cause a ship system to become ionized, which temporarily locks it out and makes it useless. Now, in order to prevent our ship from getting completely and totally destroyed, I'm going to take out that combat drone. And I think I'll relock weapons to their piloting system and turn off the missiles for the rest of the battle, because I've only got 7 left. I don't want to use the whole thing, but now you can see the shields have been ionized, they're temporarily disabled. And the enemy is dead. We looted 10 scrap, and our map has been updated with details of the surrounding area. Ooh! Okay, so, each of these little yellow triangles represents a ship. Most of the time this means a fight that we can get in to get more scrap. Some of the time this means something else. But the ones with the little red hashes and the circle around them, that represents a bad thing happening, and we don't want to go to the bad thing ones unless they're particular bad thing ones. Now this one is an asteroid field, which is, as far as bad thing ones go, not the worst one, but pretty close. There's only 4. So this ship has much the same strategy, except it's using a beam drone and a basic laser. The beam drone is particularly dangerous because we're in an asteroid field. The asteroids will occasionally come across, and they count as attacks to our ship. They'll knock out our shields, and the beam drone will fire down a laser beam onto our ship that slices through and can do 1 damage, or failing that, more than 1 damage. Now, I'm going to lock my Artemis weapon onto their shield systems, and I'm going to wait. Ow, crap, the piloting station's on fire. Okay, here's what you do if there's a fire on your ship. We're going to vent oxygen to open space. Because, as you all know, fire can't persist without oxygen. Okay. The enemy ship is offering to surrender. It'll give us 3 fuel, a missile, and 11 scrap. However, we're not going to accept surrender. Oh great, more of our ships on fire. Keep moving. The game is fully aware that if you get rid of fire, it won't be able to consistently damage your ship. And we got it. Alright, I'm going to close all the doors, and now we're just going to slowly wait for the oxygen to trickle back from our oxygen supply into the other parts of the ship. We'll send him back to repair it, we'll send them along to increase the speed at which it repairs. We'll power down the engines some so that we can put some power in the med bay, and then we'll have him heal, and we'll head off for the final battle of this quick little look. So yeah, these little crew members we have, the more we have, the faster we can repair stations. We can also have them manning stations while we're waiting to do other things. Elizabeth here is manning the weapons. With her manning them, they charge faster. He's manning the engines, that increases our evasion overall, and a pilot means that we can charge the faster than light drive and jump to other places. So while we wait for that to charge, I'm just going to increase our evasion chance, and there we go. Right, I'll get us in one last fight, but the other thing about this game is that you can find all sorts of interesting things as you fly across space. There are a number of ships stationed around a rest stop. You immediately receive a message saying, if you're looking for some bodies to fill your ship, you've come to the right place. We can hire 1 of 2 different crew members, or we can save our scrap. Now, we're not going to be here very long, so I'm going to hire T10 here. T10 is a member of an alien race. There are lots of those in this game. He is an NG. They have decreased combat proficiency, increased repair speed, and yeah, that's kind of it. They're nerds. They're space nerds. Oh shit, star. Right, okay. Stars cause fire. So we want to get out of here pretty quickly. This ship has 2 little plinky lasers, which is the best weapon in the game, basically. Knocking out their shields will mean that we can do more damage with our plinky laser. But the thing I'm most afraid of is that danger sun, the solar flares that they'll light the ship on fire. Okay. Right, took out enemy weapon systems. Power down missiles. And pew pew pew. Solar flare imminent. Right, the enemy ship exploded. We got 2 missiles, a drone part, and 23 scrap. Okay, that part of the ship's on fire. Vent oxygen, and that will put out the fire. We can also put out fires with our crew members, but it does damage to them, and the fire can spread faster than we can put it out. We'll head to this distress beacon while that fire's getting put out. And ooh, you find a number of ships fleeing from the small space station. You hail them, asking what's wrong. Help! We're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders! We can send the crew to help because giant alien spiders are no joke, or we can leave them alone. We'll send the crew to help. Your crew slowly creeps upon a cluster of the creatures from behind. Without warning, the giant arachnids turn and charge. However, your team stays in control, and before long, you've beaten them back. Contact the station owners. They're thrilled with your success and offer you 4 fuel, 5 missiles, and 11 scrap metal. Right. So, everything is once again fine for the saucy gibbon here. And yeah, this is only a quick look, say it properly. So we're going to end it now. I've been Marble Toast, and this has been FTL. Bye!